Hello, welcome to this video. I'm Methma and today I'm here to teach you how to multiply an algebraic expression by an algebraic term. In this series of lessons, I'm going to improve your understanding of the algebra as it's an essential component in mathematics. This channel is dedicated to enhance your math knowledge simply and naturally with lots of interesting examples. Before we go any further, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you are a grade 8 student, this lesson is just right for you. If you are in grade 9, 10 or 11, it's again suitable for you as you can have a quick recap to enhance the background knowledge. In lesson 4, I talked about how to add or subtract algebraic terms. Also, I explained you some tricks in simplifying terms when having equal signs, that is plus and plus or minus and minus, or when having the mixed sign, that is plus or minus. If you haven't watched that yet, please go and watch it first and come to this video later. You can get a link to this video from the link in the top right corner of the screen. In the case of multiplying an algebraic term with another algebraic term, we should consider the plus or minus sign associated with them. Here is a three-step process of doing that. Step 1. Multiply the sign of the first term with the sign of the second term. Step 2. Multiply the numbers together, which are the coefficients of the terms. And step 3. Multiply the variables together. Before we go for an example, we should learn how to multiply signs together. It's simple as there is only 4 possibilities, and let's see what they are. It can be plus sign times the plus sign. The result is a plus sign. Minus sign multiplied by a minus sign. The result is a plus sign. Plus sign multiplied by a minus sign. The result is a minus sign. Minus sign multiplied by a plus sign. The result is again a minus sign. If the signs are same, the product is a positive. If the signs are opposite, then the product is negative sign. Look, in these multiplications, I didn't use the cross or star or dot to represent the multiplication. Instead, I used the parentheses. From this point onward, you're also going to use only the parentheses and never the other symbols. As it's very simple and you will never get mixed up x with the multiplication symbol or dot with the decimal point. Actually, those symbols are just for little kids and not for you. Now you are a big girl and boy and you should use the parentheses. Now we can go for an example. Let's multiply the negative 2x with 3x. First, we should multiply the negative sign of the first term with the positive term of the second term, and then the number 2 and the number 3, and then the number x from the first, and then the number x from the second. So the minus sign times the plus sign is a minus. 2 times 3 is 6, and x times x is x squared. So the answer is minus 6x squared. Here's the second example. Minus 2x multiplied by minus y. So when I multiply the minus sign with the minus sign, we get a plus sign. 2 with the 1 is 2, and then x and y. So the answer is 2xy. Now we can go straight to our today's lesson on multiplication of an algebraic term with an algebraic expression.
Simplify. I'm going to simplify this algebraic expression. So first of all, let's write it down in this way because there's a minus sign. So I'm going to rewrite 2 times x, 2 times x plus a minus of 3y. I can always do that because we know plus sign times minus sign is a minus sign. So this minus sign can be represented by a plus sign times a minus sign, or add minus 3y to the expression 2x. Now we can start distributing the multiplication that we represent by this parenthesis. 2x multiplied by 2x, and then I need to add 2x multiplied by to the minus 3y. It's 2x multiplied by minus 3y. Now we can multiply these two algebraic terms together. First we multiply the coefficients. 2 times 2 is 4, x times x is x squared. Now when we're trying to multiply the 2x with negative 3y, first we have to multiply their signs. Plus multiplied by minus result a minus sign. 3 times 2 is 6, and then x times y. That's our answer to the first question. Question number 2. Minus 3a multiplied by a minus 3b plus 1. I'm going to rewrite it again. Minus 3a. So I write it like this, and then in the big parentheses we have a plus of minus 3b, plus of 1. We can write it like this. So then it's easy to perform our multiplication. This step is not necessary if you can do it by your head, but I wrote it. Now let's distribute minus 3a to each of the terms. Minus 3a multiplied by a, and then add minus 3a multiplied by minus 3b. I should rewrite it. Mistake. And then minus 3a distribute to 1. Again comes with the plus sign like this. So we have expand the multiplication. So we can now perform the individual. Minus times the plus sign is a minus. 3, 1 is 3. A times a is a squared. Here we have to multiply minus sign with the minus sign, result in a plus sign. 3 times 3 is 9. A times b is a times b. Here we have 3 minus 3a multiplied by 1 is minus 3a. That's our answer. Question 3. Let's again start rewriting it. I'll use a different color. 10x, I'll just write it like that, plus 12 times 4 plus of a minus x. When we write it like that, it's easy. 10x, I have to just write it, although we are not doing anything with that. And now we can distribute 12 to 4, 12 times 4, and then 12 times to the minus x. 12 times minus x. Now we can rewrite them again. 10x comes as it is. 12 times 4 is 48. 12 times minus x, plus times minus is a minus. 12 times 1 is 12, and then just x. Once we came up to this point, we have to simplify this further, as we have like terms, 10x and minus 12x. So to simplify that bit, what I can do, I will first write the bigger number with its sign, and then below that the smaller number. And since they have different signs, I should subtract. 12 minus 10 is 2, but since the 12 has the minus, it should be minus 2x. So minus 2x instead of 10x minus 12x, and then the number 48. I can rewrite by writing 48 first and minus 2x later, because 2x have the sign of minus. Here's the number 4. I will use this color for the number 4. This expression we can rewrite as 2p multiplied by minus 1 add to minus 2p. You can always write like that. And then add minus p multiplied with 2 plus of minus 3p. Always combine the minus sign to the algebraic term next to it. Then it's easy to distribute. Now let's start distributing the 2p. Should distribute the 2p times 2 minus 1. 2p times minus 1. And then get 2p times minus 2p. So that's about the first multiplication. And now we are going to the second, a plus sign. Minus p times distribute to 2. And then add minus p times distribute to minus 3p. So now we have expand all 4 terms. So look, when we write our expression by incorporating the minus sign to the algebraic term, we always come up with plus, 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 adding these terms. Okay, now we can start performing these little multiplications. So 2p times minus 1, so it's a minus and plus, gives minus. 2p times 1 is simply 2p. In the next, plus 2 minus 2 gives me minus 4. p squared. And then minus p times 2, minus times plus is minus. The coefficient is 2, and then p. Here minus times minus is a plus. 1 times 3 is 3. P times p is p squared. Okay, now we have 4 terms and 2 of them are like terms. So we have 3p squared and minus 4p squared. So let's start writing the minus 4p squared first, and then 3p squared later, because we are performing a subtraction. 4 minus 3 is 1, but I should use the minus sign because 4 have the minus sign. So these 2 terms simplifies to minus p squared, and now I can use the minus 2p, and then this minus 2p again are like terms, so we should simplify those as well. Let's write them with their sign, minus 2p. Since they have the same sign, I should add the numbers. So 4, so it's minus 4p. Instead of these 2, we write minus 4p. And that is our final answer. Here's the 5th one, and let's again rewrite x times x plus 1. Doesn't change. For the minus x, I'll write plus of minus x. and then the 2x plus 2y plus 1 doesn't change much. I will use a different color though. X times distribute to x, x times distribute to 1, x times 1, and then we have to do the second one. In the second, in the algebraic expression, we have 3 terms, so the minus x times should be distributed to each of them. Minus x times to 2y minus x times to 1. Okay, so we have already expanded it, and let's simplify individual one. X times x is x squared, x times 1 is simply x, minus times plus is a minus, 1 times 2 is 2, x times x is x squared, minus comes here, and then the coefficient is 2, x times y. The last term, minus times plus is minus, coefficient is 1, and then the x. Now we have 3 different types of terms. X squared, they have different signs, so I can write minus 2x squared and x squared. So since one of them have minus, I should subtract. 2 minus 1 is 1. The sign should be minus. Minus x squared. And now let's simplify the x terms. This is a plus x and this is a minus x. So plus x minus x cancel out because they have the same value with the different signs. What left is the minus 2xy. So our answer is minus x squared minus 2 times xy. We have a bonus example. Again, let's rewrite it. And we can now start distributing. Looks how easy it is when we write the multiplication as in parentheses. So there's no crosses, no dot, no star. It's pretty simple and easy. Okay, so let's simplify this further as it have only 3 types of terms: t cubed terms, t squared terms, and t terms. There's only one t squared term, so I can start with that. And when it comes to t squared terms, we have the plus 2t squared and the minus 2t squared terms. We know that they get cancelled out as they have the same coefficient but different sign. And what left is a minus t and minus 2t. So minus 2t minus t. Since both of them have the same sign, we should perform an addition. 2 plus 1 is 3. Minus of 3t. So I showed you 6 examples of how to multiply algebraic term with an algebraic expression and how to simplify it using the parentheses. So now I'm giving you an exercise which have 7 exercises for you. So take your time, multiply these expressions and simplify and get the simplest answer. Please remember to use parentheses when multiplying numbers or terms or anything. Here are the answers. Check whether you got these.
Hope you enjoy my today's lesson, and now you know how to multiply algebraic terms by algebraic terms and algebraic terms with algebraic expressions. So the take-home message is, do not use the cross sign, the dot, or the star to represent the multiplication. Instead, use the parentheses whenever you have to perform a multiplication. In that way, you will not do any mistake in your calculations and you will get the right answer straight away. So if you like my video, please hit the like button and also don't forget to share it with your friends. That's the best way you can contribute to the channel. Bye. See you in the next video.